Good evening, my YouTubers. This is Daniel Drevsky here for this very new updated video for November 16th, 2021. These are the tapes I got from last week when I was in the thrift store, a few from eBay and a few from the flea markets. Yep. And Thanksgiving is around the corner, and we will have like a fiesta feast of lots of goodies and everything. And so, and everything is so hectic lately around the world with food shortage. Yep. And now I heard today there might be a show of Santa Clauses. That means the Santa Claus won't be there today. This year, on account of the COVID-19. Yup. Let's start with one of the VHS tapes I got this week from when I was in the thrift store. These are the three of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Donatello, Raphael, Leonardo, Michelangelo, April O'Neil, and Shredder and Splinter. Let's start with the Hot Rodding Teenagers, the second volume of the Family Home Entertainment's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tape series. It is Hot Rodding Teenagers from Dimension X and A Thing About Rats. Yep. 1988 release from Family Home Entertainment, and this tape is a little reprint, and it's printed it on the 13th week of 1990. This is recorded it on the EP. And here's another Turtles tape I got. The Four Musketurtles, like the Four Musketeers. This is the 1990 release, and it has the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collection promo for 5 volumes one. And incidentally, in the future, I'm going to show you all my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles VHS tapes. 1990 release from Family Home Entertainment, and this tape was printed on 23rd week of 90. Yep, and here's something to add for my TB Teddy collection. That is the return of the Turtleold. TB Teddy release from 1993. It's got to be from Yes, and distributed by Family Home Entertainment. Show you what this tape looks like. This is the 1993 original. And I love TB Teddy than Teddy Ruxpin. And here's the Berenstain Bears Christmas tree, and this is not the copy I want. And this is the 1989 release from the Kids Classics. Originally, this Berenstain Bears special originally came out on VHS back in 1984 by Embassy Home Entertainment's Children's Treasures, then reissued from Nelson Entertainment in 1987. And this is the Kids Classics release. It was distributed by The Good Times, and it's recorded it on the LP. Yep. No print date on that. Eventually, I'll be selling this right on eBay. I got 3 of the Jetsons tapes. Jane, stop this crazy thing! Jetsons started it in the early 1960s by Hanna-Barbera. Started in 1961. Here, let's start with the 2 original episodes. The Jetsons, No Space for Sprockets. And this is the 1990 release from Hanna-Barbera Home Video. And sadly to say, this tape is a little reprint from the early 90s. Got to be from Turner Home Entertainment. Ink label, no print date on it. And here's The Good Little Scouts and Other Jetsons tape, also from 1990. In my day, I used to get one of the Jetsons VHS tapes when I was in the video store. Not to rent it out, just to buy one of those previously reviewed tapes. And this tape was printed on November 24th, 1993. Yep. That's another Jetsons tape. And here's the Jetsons' Father-Daughter Dance and Far Out Father. And these are the ones that did in the 1980s, the Jetsons in 1985 and 1987. And this is the 1989 release from Hanna-Barbera Home Video. And this copy is not original, this is a reprint. And this tape was printed on March 20th, 1992. Yep. And here's like the Holy Grail VHS I just got recently from eBay. The 1968 musical of Oliver Twist. And it has Ron Mooney and Oliver Reed, Mark Lester's Oliver, and Jack Wilde's The Awful Dodger. The same Jack Wilde was in the H.L. Puffin stuff. Featuring some good songs in this movie, Consider Yourself at Home, and I'll Do Anything, and Papa, That's How It Goes. Yep. This is based on the book by Charles Dickens, and it did other film versions of Oliver Twist, like with Dickie Moore in 1933, then with Allen Guinness in 1948. Originally, this movie of Oliver came out on VHS back in 1982 or 1983, when it's from the early days of RCA Columbia Pictures Home Video, and this tape has a closed captioning. And this tape is the original reissue of Oliver. I'm trying to find the original, but it's hard to find. It's a 1985 sticker label. A few times I got tricked with the 1986 reprint, when it has the FBI warning screen at the beginning and the different opening credits of Oliver. That sucks. This copy of it was printed on the 47th week of 1985. And you know, this tape mostly copied from the 1983 Tape Master. At the end of this tape, it doesn't have the 1985 warning screen at the end with the caption copyright. All they had just exactly a 1979 FBI warning screen at the end. And this is a pretty good copy of Oliver Twist. I got a couple of the Jack Benny tapes I got on VHS. Jack Benny Volume 3 from MCA Universal Home Video has The Income Tax Show with Jimmy Stewart and Jack's Adopted Son with Milton Berle. This is part of the MCA Universal Home Video's Jack Benny tape series. And however, I had the one with the Christmas Show and Railroad Station, and eventually I'll be selling this. This is the reprint from the late 90s. I used to get that in Suncoast. This tape was printed on the 6th week of 99. And here's like another Jack Benny tape. Like one of the guest stars like Bing Crosby and George Burns when they're doing Golden Fields and Guide. And the music episode with Kirk Douglas and Fred McMurray from the early 1950s Jack Benny show. This is on VHS from 1986 from high quality video cassettes. I think they call like the Colgate's video group. Recorded it on LP. I found this out. And I used to rent out this Jack Benny tape when I was in New York, when I was at Palmer West Coast Video on Wayton Boulevard. The tape copy of it was recorded on SP. I'll be keeping that. I got a couple of more tapes I got from the thrift store. Melody, that starts with the young Madonna and Griffin Dunn in Who's That Girl in 1987. It's directed by James Farley. He directed like At Close Reach with Sean Penn and Christopher Walken, featuring the hit single of Who's That Girl and the car scene The Commotion. That song by Madonna. And this is on VHS in late 1987, release from Warner Home Video. Fun-filled, far-out comedy, and you love it. This film was actually warms up as one of the 1930 screwball comedies, like the Bringing Up Baby with Katharine Hepburn and Cary Grant. On this tape, it has the preview of the law, has a promo of the Lost Boys in there. This is the same release as with the original Lethal Weapon. This tape was printed somewhere around late 1987. It has a Deftone at the end of that copy. And now I'll be selling this on eBay. Normal Ray with Sally Field and Beau Bridges. Martin Ritt directed it in 1979. I think it's, yep. And this is the 1985 reissue from CBS Fox Video. And this tape is the 1990 reprint. And this tape was printed on the 26th week of 1995. The tape master was copied from the 1982 first reissue from 20th Century Fox Video, and at the end it has the 1979 FBI warning screen at the end when it's from Magnetic Video Corporation. Now we got like Inner Space. Now we got here some The Outer Limits VHS tapes. I got it from the thrift store. Let's start with Venom Miles, the one from Psycho, like the Forum of the Things Unknown. And this is the 1987 release of this episode. And however, this tape is not original. This is a reprint. Printed it in 2000. I think it was in the late 90s. This tape was printed on April 7th, 2000. And I think I showed you some the Outer Limits from my other updated video on my birthday one. The next one we got here is a Fairsbury Study that has Sam Wanamaker or something like that. I can't pronounce it. And this is the 1989 release. And I gotta get this dang thing open. Tapes. Sorry with the language. I've almost got the tape. Got it. Show you what this tape looks like. This gotta be a 1989 original or something like that. Some of them had none macrovision, some of them has macrovision. This other tape we got here is The Second Chance. And this episode stars with Simon Oakland and Don Gordon. And this is the 1990 release. This tape was printed on October 5th, 1998. This is a reprint. And here's another one with Mark Richmond in the Borderland. This is like the original release. Has no print date, no barcode, but it has like the WHV. It means Warner Home Video. And here is like Honest Planning Newman. It has with James Donahan. And this is the it's got to be 90 release. This copy had macrovision. I just checked that out. And here's the last one of the here's the last one in this collection we got here is Wolf 359 that has with Patrick O'Neill and Debbie Corman, 1990 release. And these tapes were some I bought them in Suncoast. And this is the last one I do have. These shows were popular as The Twilight Zone. I got 4 final VHS tapes. The next one we got here is the Closet Land. It has with the Madeline Swan and Alan Richmond. And this is made for Universal in 1990, at the time when Universal celebrated their 75th anniversary. And this is on VHS between Media Home Entertainment and Fox Video. And this is an ex-rental tape. No print date on it. Yep. And here's like another Hanna-Barbera tape. That is Scooby-Doo and Friends, mostly ghostly. And this is on VHS in 1990 from Hanna-Barbera Home Video. Has some good episodes with with Scooby-Doo, Peter Potamus, Snagglepuss. Yep. They had some good stuff on there. And this tape was printed in printed it on July 26, 1993, and it's recorded it on EP. This is a reprint, and here's a National Geographic's the season of the Caffets, something like that. Spelled Cheetah. And this is the 1991 release from the National Geographic Home Video. And it has a promo for all mankind and something to do with the cats. And this is not a Vestron video release. The Vestron video with the National Geographics lasted from 1986 to 1991. And last VHS tape I got here, it is the movie about the life and times of Charlie Chaplin. Robert Downey Jr.'s Charlie Chaplin. It has Dan Aykroyd, Geraldine Chaplin, Anthony Hopkins, Diane Lane, and James Woods, and many more. This is a true story about the life and times of the laughter of the legend comedian Charlie Chaplin. I wish it was but I like the lives of Laurel and Hardy. And this is a promotional screening tape. And this tape is not a rental. This tape was printed in exactly on the 27th week of 1993. It was released from Live Entertainment. And I hope you enjoy Part 1. I'll see you for Part 2. Thank you.